absolutely precious. Genuine. Thank you so much, Britt. They're genuine. They are here to share their heart and their testimony with you. And so y'all just be all open ears. Be engaged in the chat. If you hear something maybe you learned, if you feel like maybe you can relate to them, let us know in the chat. Really quick, before I introduce Angela, let me know in the chat if you are a sweets or salty person, because I am all about the salty stuff. Like, I want the pretzels, I want the chips. That's me. So Angela is a sweet mama friend of mine. Met her through Instagram. I love this opportunity so much because this company has so many incredible people. I've actually never heard Angela's story, so this will be my first time hearing her. But Angela, unmute yourself, sister, and take it away.
Hey everyone, my name is Angela, and I am a senior gold ambassador with Plexus on my way to Ruby. I first started my Plexus journey in January of 2018. I was getting married that year and saw a friend posting about Plexus and said, what the heck? I was trying to lose some pounds and I struggled really bad since I think like junior high with stomach issues, severe constipation and bloating. And then with each kid I had, it got worse and worse. And so this was my second marriage. So I already had two boys, and then I was planning on getting married and having another baby. So I wanted to just be healthy and get that under control because I knew with pregnancy came constipation. So I started that, and then with my other two, I was super sick, and I was hoping that Plexus would help with my third, not be sick, but I was throwing up. So I stopped Plexus. I think I trashed everything. I didn't even finish taking everything that I had. And so I just gave up because I couldn't take it. And if I took it, I was throwing it up. So then I got pregnant. I had my daughter in 2019 and struggled horribly with anxiety and depression. I really didn't have that with my other two. And so it was something new for me. I've always had a little bit of anxiety, but never like I did after having my daughter. I went to the doctor only to be told that this was normal for being a mom and just pretty much deal with it. He didn't want to give me anything. But then I was thankful he didn't give me anything because I reached out to my friend and said, I need something, please help me. I was crying at this part. I was just in the dumps. I couldn't get out of it, and sorry. I needed something. So I was desperate. I asked my husband, what can I do? He said, do it, try it. I know it's not in our budget right now, but he hated seeing me the way I was feeling. So I gave it a shot, and so thankful that I did and that I didn't take the medication because I feel so much better. My anxiety and depression, I mean, I still have day-to-day anxiety, but nothing like I was having. My bloating is gone. I go to the bathroom every day. I was going maybe once or twice a week, if that. It was horrible. It was so bad. So I'm going every day, multiple times a day. And that feels great because I thought that would never happen. I listened to the doctors, said, drink your water, eat an apple every day, eat your vegetables, and nothing ever worked until Plexus. So I'm very thankful for that. So I started January of 2020, and then I was that person that just signed up for wholesale. I did not want to share, but then I needed to weigh if I was going to keep taking it to pay for it. So I started sharing in April of 2020, and here I am going for Ruby. So it's been an experience. I'm so thankful for Plexus and what it's done for me. I feel like I can be me again and not down in the dumps. So that's my story.
Love it. I love
Sorry
that,
for
Angela.
the tears. I cry
is anybody else on here? Does anybody else struggle with anxiety, depression? I know somebody just shared, I'm on antidepressants. It's the hardest thing to get off of. Glad you're feeling better. I actually talked to a mom yesterday who is on antidepressants, and like, she has no sex drive. She is tired all the time. I mean, it's such a struggle that I feel like so many moms and wives, and I know moms for sure because we've had babies and our hormones are like this all the time. And so it is a struggle. And I wanted to point out your senior gold, and senior golds, don't they average like right around, what's your average income? Because there are some people on here that like can't even wrap their head around. Some people think, oh, well, Plexus, you get like a one-time $100 bonus. And I know average senior golds, what is it?
So I make around 1,200, 1,300 a month.
Gotcha. Gotcha.
That before the comp change, I was making a little bit more, but with the points and stuff, but it's about 12. So I pay for my products. My whole family takes the products. So I get to pay for that. And then my goal is to be diamond one day.
Yes.
My husband's a firefighter. And so my goal is to retire him from that. And so he could just farm his family's farm. So that's
Yes,
my goal.
I love that. I love that. Okay, last question before I hand it over to Bethany. Are you using Vital Biome?
Yes.
Okay. So those of you who are on here that struggle with anxiety and depression, I'm seeing a lot of that in the chat, and like, I just want to cry. I'm going to cry like Angela did. I had really bad postpartum after my daughter, Laylee. She was my third baby. And we have a probiotic called Vital Biome that is clinically proven to help improve your mood. It helps increase the good bacteria in the part of your gut that affects your mood. And so there have been so many mamas, so many friends of mine. Angel, I'm glad you shared that because I do not go a day without it. It's my happy pill.
Yeah.
I take it as soon as I wake up in the morning. It's a probiotic. And so it's good for you. It's plant-based. It's amazing. You can get it in a combo right now. And we'll talk about that towards the end of the call, but you can get it in a combo right now. The cheapest that it's ever been. You can get it in this month. It's towards the end of the month as far as how the sale goes, but we'll talk about that in a little bit. Bethany, I'm going to let you take it over, girlfriend.
All right. Hey guys, my name is Bethany Spear and I am a diamond with Plexus. I am a pastor's wife and I'm also a mama to 3 boys. And I have been with Plexus for 6 years now. I came to Plexus at a point of desperation in my health. I was diagnosed with PCOS, polycystic ovarian syndrome, when I was 16 years old and had all kinds of health issues because of it. I was doing anything but thriving as a mom to 3 boys. I was surviving. And the biggest issue I had was fatigue. And I was basically letting the TV babysit my kids every afternoon just so I could close my eyes. So I was so dang exhausted. And so I saw a friend talking about Plexus. I put her off for a long time because I was very, very skeptical. And I finally got to the point that I was just desperate. And I was like, all right, I'll give this a try. Probably going to use my 60-day money back guarantee. And then I have money my husband doesn't know about and I'll go shopping. Right. But it completely transformed my health to where my PCOS is almost like my doctor's like, you don't really even have signs of it anymore. Regulated my cycles to where I started getting cycles on my own for the first time in my life without medication, digestive issues gone, just so many different things. And my husband also on the products and in remission from ulcerative colitis. And so to say the products have changed our lives is just such an understatement. But when I first signed up with Plexus, I told the girl that I signed up with, I said, this is great, but don't ever ask me to share these products. I will never share these products. I was someone who had kind of dabbled in network marketing before and got the worst taste in my mouth. And I was like, I'll never do it again. Well, ate my words. So like we all do, right? We find things that we love and we tell people about it. And so I told some people, hey, I'm doing this thing, like I'm taking this stuff. And my sponsor messaged me. She's like, you went silver. I'm like, cool. What does that mean? And so she told me. And at the time I was already a stay-at-home mom. We were a single income ministry family. If y'all don't know anything about being a pastor, you don't go into it for the money. It's not a money-making business. And so we were not even really making it by paycheck to paycheck. We had family members stepping in for us. If anything in the house broke, it was like complete stress. We didn't know how we were going to pay for it. And so even just that little extra amount in that silver bonus was like, oh my gosh, this is really cool. And I was like, you know what? What if I actually tried? What if I actually did something with this and just, God, I'm just going to give this to you. The crazy thing, backstory behind this is my husband had just become a pastor like 6 months before. And I had just been praying for some kind of purpose in my life outside of just being a mama. Like I love being a mama, but I wanted something else. And my husband stepped into his whole purpose as being a pastor. And I wanted something for me. And God gave me that through Plexus. And so I went all in. And I was like, God, I'm just going to give this to you and we'll just kind of see where it goes. And so 18 months into my journey, I became an enrolled with Plexus, which is a 6-figure a year income, Lexus, a yearly free trip to Hawaii. And then within 3 years, I had become a diamond with Plexus, which is multiple 6 figures a year of an income. And to tell you guys how this is, like, I couldn't even sum up. I could sit here. I'm literally looking at the clock because I could talk all night and I could cry about all the ways that our family has been blessed because of this opportunity. Just the way that we became debt free in 2018, the way that we have been able most of our lives. Crazy story. We got married at 19 and 20. I was pregnant when we got married and we had nothing. We've had nothing our whole life. And so many people had to step in to bridge those gaps for us. And now we get to be those people who step in and bridge the gaps for other people. And so there really is you just never know what God is going to do with something. And I love how we try to put him in a box, right? In my mind, I was like, God can't work through network marketing, right? And he totally just flung that box wide open for me, changed our lives. And I'm just so forever grateful for what this opportunity has done for us.
Bethany, you're going to make all of us cry. I love that. I love that. And it's crazy because we follow you on social media, but we haven't heard, your story. And that is so incredible. And those of you that are not believers on here, you'll be a believer by the end of this call as far as the Lord goes, because that's what we talk about all the time. That's one thing with this community I have really appreciated. And Brittany, my sponsor, we've just so appreciated the spiritual growth that comes with Plexus and just the confidence and getting to help people. And like you said, finding your purpose and being able to help people with their health and helping other mamas, get outside of their comfort zone and grow. And so I love that. I love that so much. Okay. So tell me something in the chat that you have learned so far. I want to know what you have learned. I think is it Madeline or Kara? Who did we say? Kara. Okay. Yay. So Kara, I want you to share. So Kara is actually a new mama to Plexus. I'm excited for you guys to hear her story because she's kind of got a little bit of a different perspective as far as being new and just being new to sharing with friends and family. And so, Kara, you go ahead, sis.
Well, it's so funny because I am actually a former news reporter and I could get in front of a camera all day and I'm sitting here staring at all of you and I'm so nervous. I'm like, why am I so nervous right now? But it is so affirming when I see like my friends messaging me. So I really appreciate that.
Hey, Kara, I want to make you laugh really quick before you share. Okay.
Okay.
The very first time that I ever shared Plexus, and Brittany can tell you this, I got on a Zoom and it was like 5 years ago and I was sitting on my toilet and I didn't realize that I was sitting on my toilet. So when everybody saw me sharing, they thought that I was pooping. And I had messages after that said, were you using the bathroom while you shared your testimony? And I was like, oh no. So just know you're not sitting on the toilet and you are beautiful and pink is your color. And we're all cheering.
Oh my gosh.
So go ahead.
Just to be totally transparent with y'all, because this is about busy working moms. I had to work 2 hours away from my home today to travel. And I ended up finally being able to leave at 5 o'clock. So I was like rushing home and trying to get my daughter to bed. I was actually texting Natalie and I was like, my daughter's screaming. Like, I just want to get her to bed so I can get on this call and share my story. And so I'm here, but I'm still very nervous. But I'm excited to share my story with y'all because there are a lot of my friends on here. And thank you all so much for showing up for us because that means a lot. So my story with Plexus starts with my friend Natalie, who is on here right now. Natalie, I had just had my daughter December 21st of 2020. And 2 months postpartum, Natalie is very precious. I was just like you said, like a lot of people have said, I was just in a rut. I obviously was heavier than I'd ever been. And my whole life I've battled with anxiety, depression, and especially coming out of the news industry. It was just a very toxic, and my friend Jordan that's on here actually understands this. I was just really struggling with finding like my purpose. And once I had my daughter, I felt like I found that purpose. But I also just really struggled with confidence. Just I had poured so much into her that I kind of lost myself. And I took a step away from exercising and fueling my body with good things, even though I know what it takes. I know all of those things. I just kept pushing myself aside because I knew my daughter needed me. My husband is a high school baseball coach, which is just so if any coaching, I don't know if anybody has any, you kind of know Marissa with your kids playing sports and things, it just takes a lot out of you. So Natalie I kind of been seeing her on social media. We're already friends. We've been friends since middle school. And I'd seen her consistency with the supplements and sharing them. And to be honest with you, I wasn't super interested. Like Bethany, I think, said she had done network marketing before. And I shared this with Marissa and Natalie. I'd actually dabbled in network marketing. I didn't have a super great I don't know, experience with it. I'd made a little bit of money, but it was just kind of like, it wasn't sustainable. And I didn't have like a huge result with the products. I just kind of liked them and enjoyed sharing them, but it just didn't love it. So I ended up kind of, falling away from it. And then see, I'm trying to think. Oh, so when I was 2 months postpartum, anybody that knows me, I know y'all can't see because my hair is up right now, but I have extremely thick, coarse hair. And my hair has always been something that kind of like, this sounds so bad, but kind of identified with growing up. So I was freaking out postpartum, like I'm going to lose a lot of my hair postpartum. Like, I don't know what to do. And I'd seen Natalie post about the collagen. And so I was like, hey, I'd like to try this collagen. So I started taking the collagen, and it came with the pink drink in the Mix and Glow combo. I think that's the right one, hopefully. Like Marissa said, I'm only a silver. I'm still new to this. But I ended up noticing, like, I feel like I have more energy. This is just a coincidence. This is so silly. I just kept drinking it and, kept doing the thing, but I wasn't interested in the business. And then we had that Super Saturday where I met Marissa and Natalie, and my friend Madeline came too. And they were like, kind of presented the opportunity to just sell Plexus and start a business. And really the way they presented it more so for me was to get my products free. And that is something I was like, okay, I could do this, because my husband was not super jacked about spending like over $100 a month on products. But I was like, I really like these supplements. I want to keep taking them. So I ended up ordering a few more. Like I ended up Active and Vital Biome. And that product, I know someone else mentioned that product, or you talked about it, Marissa. Vital Biome is what got me off of my antidepressant medication that I was stuck to for 10 years. And look, like I'm about to start crying too. Why do these calls make you so emotional? Yeah, like I just felt like I don't want to be on medication for the rest of my life. And you just feel strapped to it. And it was like so exciting when I was able to wean myself off of those antidepressants. So anybody on this call, if you get anything, like please get Vital Biome. I love it so much. But Natalie actually encouraged me to take a before picture when I started my journey really heavily in January of this year. And I hated that. I've never done before pictures before because I'm insecure. And I did it anyways. I made myself uncomfortable. And 2 weeks went by and Natalie said, Kara, I need you to send me another picture. And I was like, oh crap, stupid picture. And so I hate taking those, I'll be honest. It's awful, but I wanted to be vulnerable. I said, okay. So I sent it back to her and she sent me back a side by side. And I was like, oh my gosh, look at my back. Look at my, like, I just started freaking out. And I actually ended up weighing myself because of those pictures and I lost 10 pounds. And I was just like freaking out. And so I've lost 12 pounds total so far. And that's been since, it's been a few months. But still, it's been so exciting because, and now I just want to go share it with everybody because it's seriously like life changing. But more than anything, I hope I'm not rambling and talking too long. I'm almost done. The biggest thing that I've taken away from Plexus is Samantha. Okay, Hottie. Samantha is this is a good tie in what I'm saying. This community, like, has just been like, I'm getting emotional again. This community is such a blessing. Why am I emotional? Just the encouragement and constant affirmation that you don't know that you even need, even through like simple things. Like today, I was so stressed about work and I could easily contact, like, Natalie and Madeline were in a group message together, and it's like you just need it. Like it's I can't really even explain it. So it's just been such a blessing. The community, the products are awesome, the supplements are amazing, but the community is just like, it's phenomenal. And the Lord has totally put every single one of you on this call for a reason. It's just been such a great experience. And I cannot believe I just cried about that. So, look, Carissa's crying.
I love it. I love it. We all can cry because you know what you just said, and the word that came to mind was refreshing, because we get so lost in taking care of our babies, and then we have to switch to our husband because our husband's another kid, right? And we feel so lost in motherhood. And I'm just so glad. I'm so glad that you shared that, Kara, because, just you in general and just watching your story and just witnessing it. And I know Natalie witnessing it, you being off of your anxiety meds. I love it. I have dogs that have to go round up. Madeline, take it over, sister.
Oh my goodness. I love it, Kara. I'm so proud of you. That was awesome. And I feel like we share similar stories in that sense. But so obviously with our babies being the same age and all of that. But so my name is Madeline, for those of you that don't know. My Plexus journey actually is pretty new. I started the end of January, actually. And I really started it. It's kind of funny. I tell people that I essentially bought friends. Okay. Cause the community is that amazing, but I literally will joke around and be like, I definitely signed up for the community, but I bought friends. I needed friends. Okay. So I feel like that has been a huge thing for me, is the community, kind of like Kara was saying, because honestly, y'all, without them, we have group chats, we have people, we gather together all the time. They really care. We have people that genuinely care about us and pouring into us, praying over us. Natalie sent us a devotional that we've started, and we're starting a group where we're, get together 2 days a week and, get on a call and just encourage each other, talk about what we learned at church. It is so much more than just the supplements. So for me, I love that. I'm from Bryant, and then I left out to Vegas for 7 years. I was 19, got married, and off we went. And so I had my friends there in Vegas. And so when I moved back, I started a business, which I've been blessed by, and it's a therapy business. I'm an occupational therapist. And so I started that in 2019, and then the pandemic hit in 2020. We started building a house. I had a baby at the end of 2020. We moved into the house. And so much, like, I feel like has come at me that I didn't have really, I guess, time for friendships, time for really anything for that matter. And so I feel like when the opportunity presented itself at first, I know Kara, she and I both were like, oh, do we want to do this, like, for the business side of things? We both have done network marketing stuff. And so we were both like, and watch, my dog's gonna bark right now, of course. Ellie, come here. So anyways, I was like, kind of teetering back and forth, but I was like, you know what? What's it gonna hurt? Like, why not? All the women we've come in contact with are amazing. All the products are amazing. I tried just about everything. Ellie, come on, girl. Like, you see, I'm in an important conversation. Come on. So anyway, so all the products are amazing. So I'm like, you know what? What's the worst thing that could happen, right? Like, you share the things that you love, you make some money, and go from there. Well, y'all, I already hit like senior silver. I'm like, Natalie wrote me, was like, hey girl, congratulations. And I'm like, woohoo, wait, what does this mean? Like, okay, like, yay, but like, I need to know, like, this is crazy, what? And so I feel like everything just like happened so fast, and it's like, that's like, I think Natalie told me it was like around $600 or something. Like, what? That's so exciting. So, like, I feel like in that manner, I was just like, why did I even like question it? Like, hello, you love the products, you love the community, you love everything about it. So give it a shot. And y'all, I'm telling you, like, it's been fun. Like, we have got gatherings that we've done together. We met up at a restaurant. We met up at Natalie's house. We've done, like, we're already meeting, I think, at the end of this month. Like, y'all, I mean, seriously, it is such a fun environment. And so another thing that I feel like started with the products that I really, really like are is the collagen, because after a baby, all of you know, well, I have to send you all a picture, or like if I can like post it or share it or something, but y'all, I like had no hair, like right here, and I mean, everybody can attest, like, Natalie, go ahead, Kara, go ahead, tell everybody, like, I had literally no hair here. And so I'm like, will I ever regain this back? And so I started collagen, like, I don't know, a month and a half or so ago, and I'm already seeing it, y'all. Like, it is so crazy, but I'm very consistent with that, because I'm like, if I can get some more health, growth, I mean, like, what is all this? Like, what is this? So I'm like, I need some help in that area. So I am like, collagen every day. Like, come on, put it in my shake, my no bake cookie shake, and have at it. But so yeah, mama's hard. Mommy in, how do you say it? Mama in is hard. We all know that. All of you mamas out there, and all of you working mamas, it's hard. I mean, I literally, like, I right now have my computer up from after this call. I'm going to be working. And so, like, separately from Plexus. And so it is hard, and it's easy to make an excuse of like, oh, well, I don't have the time. But like, I'm telling you, like, we all scroll through Facebook. We all scroll through Instagram. We all, do all of that stuff. We talk to people. Like, go ahead and make some money doing it, right? And so anyways, I feel like all of you that are on this call, there is a reason. Just like I did a call a couple months back with Marissa and Natalie and Kara, there was a reason for that call. And I'm telling you guys, like, it could be game changer, and it could be like a Bethany story, y'all. Like, hello, who doesn't want to be like going to Diamond, like getting debt free, like multiple 6-figure incomes? Like, sign me up. Like, why hesitate? Like, go for it. So that's where my head is at. I know, like, another thing, I feel like people have like a stigma with Plexus, with the pink drink and whatnot. For me, I didn't sign up for that. like I drink it, I love it, but that was not my reason. I feel like, obviously everybody has a reason, but I feel like it is so much more than the slim pink drink. And so keep that in mind. If you're considering about joining or anything like that, like there's so many products. I'm still learning about them. Like the greens, that's my next order. And I cannot wait because Kara's already posted about it. And I'm like, gosh, I'm behind. Like, come on now. So there's so much out there, and the products speak for themselves. They're incredible. I have so much more energy. And totally forgot about this. Y'all, that BioCleanse stuff, if you got any type of digestive issues or anything like that, like I've always had, I might go poop like every other day. But y'all, this stuff, like, it's no joke. And let me tell you, like, my husband would die if he knew this, but like he likes it too. Because he's pretty consistent, but like, he's like, hey, where's some of that BioCleanse? And I'm like, yeah, you're a believer too. So get you some BioCleanse too. Anyways, that's my story.
I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it because so many people don't realize the pink drink and these supplements, the gut health, the greens, the collagen, like they're for our husbands too. And my husband loves the greens and he loves the hydrate and he loves the active. So I love that. Well, listen, I want to share, we've got about 4 minutes left. I want to share really quickly, those of you who are interested in learning more about what this is, those of you who are maybe questioning what combo you need, what supplements you need, get with the person that invited you on this call and share your heart with them. Share your health goals with them. If you have anxiety, depression, low fatigue, if you're not sleeping well, if you've got lots of inflammation, puffy face, wanting to lose weight, all of the things. Maybe you don't go to the bathroom every day. I talked to a girl yesterday that went to the bathroom once a week. I'm like, whoa, no, Plexus is going to change your life. Okay. Get with the person that invited you on this call and talk to them. Nobody is saying that you have to sign up and be committed and sell $1,000 a month. That's not what Plexus is. There are no quotas. There are no restrictions. You literally can order a combo right now for $100. And if you refer 3 friends, if you can get 3 friends to do this with you, you make $350. So you would get all your money back plus some. Okay. If you refer 8 to 9 friends, you make $1,000. So I'm just telling you guys, we're all living in a time right now. The world is, it's unknown. A lot of you are struggling with anxiety and stress over it, stress over how you're going to buy groceries this week. And this opportunity can truly be life-changing for you. That's why we wanted to invite you on here. We didn't want to just share how we've lost weight. I've lost 35 pounds, y'all. Go look at my before and after. It is thebomb.com. I'm just saying, I love this stuff. But I love the community. I love the freedom that comes with it. I love being able to pick up my baby from school and not have anybody else have to pick them up. Like, this opportunity to be able to work from home is real. And so you need to get with the person that invited you and just share your heart, share your health goals. They're going to send you some combos that you may be interested in. Let's get you on board with this because these calls are fun. You could be on here sharing your story, just like Kara. By the way, that was Kara and Madeline's very first time ever sharing. Like, that was amazing. And again, they're pretty new, but look, they've got stories already. They're a couple months in and they've got stories already. So you guys are amazing. I am so excited that you guys got to jump on and y'all got to listen in. Thank y'all for hopping on. We are going to draw a winner. Let's do Scarlett. Scarlett, well, I don't know your last name, but Scarlett, you are our Lululemon gift card winner. Okay. Those of you who had people that needed to get on or wanted to get on and couldn't, we did record this. We'll get this record to you ASAP. Thanks everyone for hopping on. Please get with the person that invited you. Do not leave tonight. Do not go to sleep until you have messaged them. Okay. All right, guys, talk to you soon. Bye y'all.